Hi guys, Peter Finch here, and you join me on the second green here at St Anne's Old Links. So my last video is about the approach into the green, and I've left myself a good 40 feet of distance left with my putt. Not the closest approach, but not the worst, not in any real danger. Well, it depends what happens to my putt. So this video, we're going to be focusing on distance putting, but also green reading. So what you can do to actually judge the slope on the green. So I've got this camera set up, and I've got a camera down by the hole. Now, the first thing you really want to do is get yourself a general impression of what the green is going to be doing. Now, by that can come in many ways. I always like, if I'm a little bit closer to the hole, to watch what my playing partner's putts are doing to try and get a bit of a judge. But also, you can have a look around the entirety of the green and try and get a bit of an angle, because on this putting green, there are a few key features. Behind the camera on the right, there's a couple of bunkers, and they slope down into the middle of the green. Now on the left-hand side, there's also a hump, but doesn't slope as much onto the green. It kind of stays just after, and it kind of levels out quite quick. And also, if you have a look at the green in its entirety, it looks like the back left-hand corner where the pin is actually located, it kind of goes down into that area. So already I've got a general impression that this putt is going to be going down and off to the left-hand side. Now, the next key is, how do I actually judge the distance on this? So I can kind of walk it out. I might not do this on every putt, but I can really see and judge from walking here that there's a high point in the green here. So I know it's going to come down and off to the left-hand side. Also, it gives me the impression that in kind of the last half of the putt, the actual pace of the putt might be a little bit quicker as well. Now, I've just popped a marker on the ball. I've already kind of cleaned it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to crouch behind the ball. Normally, I'd come about 3 paces back on a long putt to try and get that judgment. All this is doing really for me is just confirming what I already know. It looks like it's going to slope this way. My first impression was that. This is backed up with my second impression. I can be 100% comfortable. If you are unsure, you can check it from different angles, from the side, from the behind. But whatever you do, when it comes to the time to putt, commit 100% to what you want to do. Don't leave anything in your mind like, oh, I think it might be left actually, then change while you're over the ball. Before you hit your putt, fully commit to what it's going to do. So I know it's going to come right to left, but how much? How much is it going to move that way? Now, this is where a little bit of imagination comes in. Because as I crouch down behind the ball, I can see a couple of kind of patches on the green which I can use to navigate my imagination. So I've got a patch which is about 12 feet in front of me, and then another one which is near the hole, and I can imagine kind of a line going from the hole and coming back, which is just in a slight curve. Now, some people like to align their ball. I must be honest, I just like to keep the ball nice and neutral on top. I don't want to be disturbed by lines because I can line it up to patches on the green. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to imagine it kind of going in like that. I don't like to mess around too much, so I'm just going to have a couple of practice putts. Just trying to judge the weight. I know it's going to move in that way. So I'm going to get set up, aiming at that intermediary target, getting my posture, looking at the hole, because that's my focus. I'm just trying to get it up to that hole and drop it in if possible. One last look at my line, and pull that trigger. It's coming right. It's going to sit down though. Raced by. I'll try and get this around actually. Line was great. Pace was not so much. So I've hit that first putt a long way past the hole, so much that I've had to kind of readjust all the cameras. And to be honest, there are positives to come out of it. If you do hit a long range putt and it goes past the hole, you can judge the break on the way back. If you do hit it past the hole, don't be one of those people who hits it past and then like looks away in disgust. Look at it all the way past the hole, because it will give you clues as to what you can do on the next putt. Now, as my ball moved past the hole, it continued to break from the right to the left. So my original read was correct. So all I need to do now here is aim on the left-hand edge of the hole, hit a good pace putt, just try and drop it into the centre, and it should work out. I don't want to really get myself a 3-putt here, so I'm going to get myself set up, left-hand edge of the hole, try and get that nice pace of putt. Saved it. Just about. Right, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this stuff on kind of green reading you do find interesting. This is a kind of a subject that could probably do a lot more videos on, so please comment in the box below if you would like to see that. But guys, thanks for watching. Please comment in the box below, share this video around, subscribe to me on my other social media platforms as well. And we'll see you down here next time. Still 2 under after 2 holes. And we'll see you next. There's a par 3 next, and then there's a par 4. I may just jump straight over to the par 4 because the par 3, no, we'll see. It doesn't matter. We'll see you next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.